Is this on? Oh, no. Saving the battery. Okay, check. There we go. All right. Well, welcome, friends on Zoom. Now you can hear me. So there was an election also just a few weeks ago in Israel, so the people I was visiting with when I was touring in Israel were feeling the blues around the election results, or a wake-up call or what have you. So, and the last several weeks have been trying weeks for many of us, and there's been several deaths in the community. And so the hope is that we take this music, which is borrowed from our neighbors who have managed to turn hardship and sorrow into a source of connection and joy. And I think that's maybe the power of music generally. So let's try to do that tonight. T-Bone Walker. They call it Stormy Monday, where any day blues can come our way. Yeah, they call it Stormy Monday, any day blues can come our way. Sunday, maybe we hike or bike or watch the Broncos play. Oh, why sing the blues on Shabbat? Why do more than snooze and schmooze? Yeah, why do blues on Shabbat? Why do more than snooze and snooze? 'Cause they choose to turn the blues into good news. Find a joy even sadness can't refuse. All right, you know these words. Hine mato v'umanayim shevet achim gam yechad. Again, hine mato v'umanayim shevet achim gam yechad. Today is Jews, we choose to turn the blues into good news. Find a joy even sadness can refuse. shevet achim gam yechad. Yeah.
starts on Sunset Friday. Saturday we learn and pray. Yeah, it's Sunday. Yeah, it's Sunday. Maybe we hike, maybe we bike, or ski, or maybe we watch the Broncos or the Bills play. That gonna be okay? We do a little, all right. I'd like to invite a volunteer to light our candles for us for Shabbat. Anybody want to do some candle lighting? Cindy, you wanna, our board member on duty? Wonderful. Bringing light into darkness. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam Asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu להדליק נר של שבת. Thank you, Cindy. Ain't no sunshine anymore, only darkness in the day. Ain't no sunshine on the floor, on the treetops of the shore. Every night she goes away. Every night she goes away. I wonder this time where she's gone. I wonder if she's gone to stay. I wonder this time where she's gone, 'cause this house just ain't no home. Every night she goes away. Every night she goes away. Every night she goes away. And I know, when I see those candles glow, Shabbat Shalom is coming home. Shabbat Shalom is coming home. Shabbat Shalom is coming home. So set 'em up and strike a match. Close your eyes and catch your breath. Wave your hands and say a prayer. Lift the lids and she'll be there. Baruch Hashem, Hadlik Ner. Baruch Hashem, Hadlik Ner. And I know. When I see those candles glow, Shabbat Shalom is coming home. It's coming home. Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom is coming home. Shabbat Shalom. Yeah, I'm a stranger here. I just flew into town. Yeah, I'm a stranger here. Just flew into town. And just because I'm a stranger, you don't have to dog me around. Sometimes I wonder why some people treat a stranger so. Yeah, sometimes I wonder why people treat a stranger so. Yeah, I can't find a place to stay. I just go from door to door. For a place with some candles, some challah and some wine. Yeah, I want to share some blessings over candles, challah and wine. I know home has got 'em, I can fly us there, I don't mind. 'Cause I'm an angel of blessing, gonna bless your home, your kid and your shoes. Yeah, I'm an angel of blessing, gonna bless your home, your kid, and your shoes. And I welcome you in, I won't have the stranger blues. So this is the song that Abraham sang when he was entering into a new land, a land of Canaan. He introduced himself to, in the wake of his wife's death. The Torah portion this week is Chaye Sarah, the end of the life of Sarah, and he introduces himself as a ger v'toshav, as a stranger and a neighbor, a stranger and a resident among you. And with that introduction and holding that sort of duality that we are always both somewhat estranged and at home, and holding that tension. And I think if we can hold that tension, we'll be more welcoming, as that song was invoking the Shalom Alechem Malachei Hasharet. Welcome, messengers of peace, angels of peace. May we all be messengers of peace.
Well, I think possibly everybody knows the Eric Clapton song, Tears in Heaven, and what the genesis of the song was. And I just felt that this was real appropriate given what's happened, the last couple of weeks here. And my wife and I experienced several other losses over the last few weeks as well. So it's been pretty full of that. And so now, hopefully, this can pay a little tribute to anyone we've all lost. And it's not the Kaddish by any means, but I think the sentiment speaks to everybody's loss.
You know my name. Oh, if I saw you in heaven, would it be the same? Oh, if I saw you in heaven, I must be strong and carry on. 'cause I know I don't belong here in heaven. Would you hold my hand? Oh, if I saw you in heaven, would you help me stand? If I saw you in heaven, I'll find my way through night and day, 'cause I know I just can't stay here in heaven. Time can bring you down, time can bend your knees. Time can break your heart, have you begging please, begging please. Beyond the door, and there's peace, I'm sure. I'll trade it all for this Sabbath shore, seventh heaven. I'll trade it all for this Sabbath shore, seventh heaven. Don't know why there's no sun up in the sky. Stormy weather seems like weekday blues last forever. Keeps snowing all the time. Keeps snowing all the time. Life is bare, gloom and misery everywhere, stormy weather. I just can't get my poor self together. I'm weary all the time, so weary all the time. Shots went away, the blues walked in and met me. And if she stays away, oh, that rocking chair gonna get me. All I can do is pray the Sabbath Queen will let me walk in the sun once more. Can't go on. Last week's Shabbat joy is gone. Stormy weather. Since Sabbath bride and I ain't together, it keeps raining all the time. keeps raining all the time. Oh, oh, Sabbath bride, come on back, be by my side. Sharpest pleasure. Well, it's a delight beyond measure. Truly, the palace in time. Sabbath, a palace in time. Oh,
Yeah. This one we're hoping you'll get up and dance a little bit. Or at least dance in your seat.
Zen dancing.
This one was written by Peter Greenbaum.
she's a coming. Rise and shine, she's a coming. Rise and shine. Rise and shine, she's a coming. This is where she will be. Seventh bride, she's a coming. Bringing us together to be free. The Cado D. The Cado love.
Let's go drifting through the trees. Let's go sailing on the sea. Let's go dancing on the juke joint floor. I leave our troubles. Wrong key. Felt like the wrong key.
Let's try it up here.
Need a skeleton key. Thank you.
Let's go drifting.
Let's go drifting higher. Let's go drift
go.
upward.
That will be.
Yeah, right? Let's go drifting, sound better, through the trees.
Let's go.
Let's go sailing on the sea. Let's go dancing on the juke joint floor. And leave our troubles all behind and have a party so easily forgot. The most important things, like the melody in the moonlight in your eyes, and a song that lasts forever, keeps on getting better all the time. 'Cause life is beautiful, life is wondrous. Every star above is shining just for us. Life is beautiful on a stormy night. Somewhere in the world, the sun is shining bright. I get crazy,
I'm crazy.
so afraid that I might lose you.
I might lose you.
One fine day and I'll be nothing but a tired old man. And I don't wanna be without you at the party, so easily forgotten. The most important thing is that I love you. I do. And I wanna spend my days and nights walking through this crazy world with you.
Life is beautiful.
Life is beautiful, life is wondrous. Every star above shining just for us. Life is beautiful on a stormy night. Somewhere in the world, the sun is shining bright. So easily forgotten. The most important thing is that I love you. I do. And I wanna spend my days and nights walking through this crazy world with you. That's right, baby. Life is beautiful, life is wondrous. Every star above shining just for us. Life is beautiful on a stormy night. Somewhere in the world, the sun is shining bright. So easily forgotten. The most important thing is that I love you. Yes, I do. And I wanna spend my days and nights walking through this crazy world with you.
I wondered how you're gonna end that.
Me too.
Let's practice listening. It's a good way to start. Shema. And let's listen, especially when it gets hard. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai
with all my heart,
with all my heart,
and with all my soul,
and all my soul,
with all my heart,
with all my heart,
and with all my soul,
and all my soul.
with all my might, I will love you till I'm old. Sign upon my hand,
Sign on my hand,
and between my eyes,
between my eyes,
sign upon my hand,
sign upon my hand,
and between my eyes.
right between my eyes.
Got those doorposts and fringes, keep you on my mind. Like rain, like rain,
Like rain, like rain,
the love rain down.
down, down,
Like rain, like rain,
like rain, like rain,
keep on pouring down.
keep pouring down, down, down,
Let the
down.
love soak in the pain and lift me off the ground. Yeah, baby, I have to, and you too shall love. Wade in the water. Wade, wade in the water, children. Gotta wade in the water. The trouble in the garden, the water is godly too. Come on, wade in the water. Gonna wade in the water, children, gonna wade in the water, 'cause the trouble in the water is godly too, yeah. The trouble in the water is godly too. See those people dressed up in white. God's gonna trouble the water too. Well, it must be the children of the Israelite. Yeah, God's gonna trouble the water too. Gonna wade in the water, gonna wade in the water, children, wade in the water. Yeah, the trouble in the water is godly too. And now see those people dressed up in black. Trouble in the water is godly too. Yeah, they come a long way and they ain't turning back. The trouble in the water is godly too. Gonna wade in the water, come and wade in the water, children, wade in the water. The trouble in the water is godly too. Me, kamocha, baili, Adonai, mi chamocha, nedab kodesh, noratehilo, noratehilo, oseh feleh.
is a newer blues song.
Here I'm singing a blues song, waiting for you to come home. Just a little bit of blues song, waiting for you to come home. This song isn't long, so if you're walking around, looking outside at a troubled world, wondering when peace will come. Feeling trouble inside myself, and I'm picking these strings alone. When you coming home, I'd sure like to know.
This becomes prayer when we sing this to the universe, right? You coming home?
Here I'm singing a blues song, waiting for you to come home. Just a little bit of blues song, waiting for you to come home. This song isn't long, so if you're walking around, Hashkivenu lishalom, aporesukat shalom. Hashkivenu lishalom, aporesukat shalom. This song isn't long, but the longing sure is strong. Hear me singing your blues song, trying to find my way home to you. Just a little bit of blues song, trying to find my way home. Fly, drive, ride, or roll, every way's too slow.
Find our way home to healing. We'll offer a prayer for healing. Do you have a name you'd like to include among the names we're sharing tonight? Please do so. And you can do them on Zoom, but my computer isn't charging, so I'm computerless up here. So Luke can probably help us with the names. May the Holy One who blessed our ancestors, Sarah and Abraham, Rebecca, Isaac, Rachel and Leah, Jacob, grant blessing and healing to all those who ail. Stacy Magia, Sally Korf, Iris Solomon, Don Greenberg, Keitha Zellner, Lori Feldstein, Ron Kleban, Tammy Kleban, Joan Seiler, Kathy Kaiser, Nate Feinberg, David Desch, Howard Weinberg, Charlotte Wiseman, Robin Chalker, Mike Schneider, Nancy Friedman, Marty Diesenhoff, Steve Bernstein, Leslie Maines, Adam Brass, Susan Levin, Lawrence Fox, Angela Fitzgerald, Edward Cohen. Other names to include? Lizzie Ednoff, Bill Silvers. Okay. May those who be named, others to name, Luke, on the Zoom. Chuck, sit down. Thank you. May those who be named and the many we don't know to name be granted a refuah shlema, healing of body and spirit, and may their loved ones and caregivers be granted strength and perseverance, and may we also come to a collective healing of democracy, community, And let us say, Amen. So this is, as you know, I take my license with words of prayers and other people's songs. Figure if we're doing it with our ancestors' traditions, we can do it with, our the writers of this wonderful music. This one I wrote myself and took liberties with the verse, Oseh Shalom Bimramav, Hu Yaseh Shalom, Aleinu Liel Kol Yisrael, Imru Amen, which means maker of peace, right? Heavenly maker of peace. As you make peace in the heavens, so make peace for us. The pronunciation of the word oseh, which we usually say is oseh shalom is the correct pronunciation of the traditional prayer, but oseh shalom means makers of peace, meaning us as the peacemakers. And idol breakers. Sometimes you have to break some stuff to put it back together correctly, right? Oh, say shalom. Oh, say shalom. Oh, say shalom bimromam. Oh, sa shalom. Oh, sa shalom. Oh, sa shalom bimromeha. Oh, nase shalom, shalom aleinu, shalom al kol Yisrael. Oh, nase shalom, shalom aleinu, shalom al kol Yoshvei Tevel. Call and response, make peace, make peacemakers, make peace, make idol breakers, broken pieces put together, made whole, make peace, peacemakers, make peace, idol breakers. Scattered peoples come together, find home. Calling out to all God wrestling angels. Let's see what you and me as we can be. Join the song of all Earth's creatures living. Earth and sky and sea in harmony. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light a place where peace instead of bombs can take flight? Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light a nation's might measured by people's rights? Bona say shalom aleinu, shalom
על כל ישראל. בואו נעשה שלום, שלום עלינו, שלום על כל יושבי תבל, ואמרו אמן, amen, amen. Let us come together and say amen, amen.
So before closing the service, I want to say a little bit about this recent trip I was on. I had originally planned to do a congregational trip and a bike ride in Israel this past week. Jonathan and Beth Miller, who were helping me coordinate, weren't able to do it this year. So as they told me that, I found out about this trip of a group of rabbis that was going to Israel, Palestine, to explore, in particular, to do a tour with a group, a tour guide company that's doing a dual narrative guide of the land of Israel. That is both an Israeli and a Palestinian tour guide, co-leading a group and going through the complexity of the situation and trying to see the situation from as many sides as possible. It was a group of 20 rabbis, all of whom had spent time in Israel, many of us who have guided trips in Israel, and the Palestinian tour guide named Emily. And we were exploring the complexities of the issue, spent most of the time on the West Bank. And in the course of the travels, we were meeting as many representatives from different groups that are doing sort of grassroots bridge building peace movements as possible. So we went with a group of rabbis for human rights who protect Palestinian farmers who have olive groves, olive orchards that are in danger of being attacked by settlers. So we go out and help pick olives with them so they're protected from the aggression of Jewish settlers. Spending time with Bedouins who are having challenges with access to water and movement, etc. So we met with groups of like the Parents Circle who are parents of people who have lost children to the conflict, both Israeli and Palestinian children. So as you can imagine, pretty intense and heartbreaking stories, but also redeeming stories. People, finding their way from like Combatants for Peace as an organization of previous militants who have, including generals in the army, in the Israeli army, in the IDF, who have sort of turned towards peace measures, and also Palestinian militants who have switched gears and decided to pursue nonviolent means of achieving their aims and their rights. So a very intense 2 weeks, both in terms of our interactions with the representatives, Israeli and Palestinian representatives we met with, and also with the group, excuse me, in ourselves processing how to go about this as American rabbis and how to present and facilitate conversations in the Jewish community about Israel and the complexities there. It is like we've been doing this series of difficult conversations, right? Taboo topics we've been exploring, and I talked about over the high holidays. So this is one where I really wanted to refresh and enrich my own experience and perspectives on it, and be challenged myself to have difficult conversations about it, so that I could bring that back to you all, to Beth Evergreen, and I also work with a group moving to the center in Denver, which is trying to facilitate conversations. But it's one of the hardest things for Jews to talk about is Israel, because well, you know why. I don't need to go about it. So that is my plan, is in the spring to probably have 2 or 3 conversations about the situation in Israel. And my hope is to lead a guide to take a group from Beth Evergreen next year at this time in the fall. So we can do that with some background and having maybe exposed some of the raw edges and get to experience Israel directly. So after the Oneg, I'm planning to sit around the table, and for those who want to sit and have further conversation about this and help me sort of debrief that experience and share your own thoughts about that, we'll have a chance to do that this evening if you're able to hang around. I mentioned earlier the Torah portion of the week. So Chaye Sarah, the life of Sarah, Abraham introducing himself as a stranger. The Torah portion is the first time that Abraham acquires land in what would become the land of Israel, or Canaan, the Machpelah, the burial site for Sarah. And it is in what is today known as Hebron. And we spent some time in and around Hebron and in Bethlehem. So these are parts of the West Bank in which the tension is the highest. So the Torah portion today sort of highlights the complexity of the situation and this almost 4,000 year process of the Jewish people trying to create a homeland in the land of Israel, in the land between the Jordan River and the Mediterranean Sea. So no easy answers to a complex problem, challenge. And also, there's the Hebrew word for a trial, like a test, is related to the Hebrew word for a miracle. A nisa is a test, and a nes is a miracle. So somewhere in this trial, which I think is the most challenging thing the Jewish people has had to face in certainly since the Holocaust, to what to do with the population that lives there, how to protect their rights and also secure the rights of Israel. Really challenging. May a miracle blossom out of that challenge, or many. So the Aleinu, we traditionally rise for, and you can join me and stand up for this, for the smoky life, the complicated life of the Jewish people.
Steve. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
עלינו לשבח לאדון הכל, לתת גדולה ליוצר בראשית, שנתן לנו תורה אמת. וחיי עולם נטע בתוכנו, חיי עולם נטע בתוכנו. אין עוד מלבדו. We rise and bend and bow to let it show. ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים. לפני מלך מלכי המלכים. הקדוש, הקדוש ברוך הוא, הקדוש ברוך הוא. The Shabbos life is practiced everywhere. So set your restless heart at ease. Take a lesson from these autumn leaves. They waste no time waiting for the snow. Don't argue now, or you'll be late. There is nothing to investigate. It's light enough to let it go. Light enough, just light enough to let it go. Remember when the sunlight started fading. The work we've done, ease of Sabbath in the air. So don't look down, release the frown. There's a resting on the way. Shabbos life is practiced everywhere. Come on back if the moment lends. We count you among our very, very closest friends. It's light, there's light enough to take it slow. Ain't old, feel that old. Preparing for the mourner's Kaddish. We extend condolences and together mourn for Judy Sherman, Bennett Brown, Lloyd Robinson, Albert Greenberg, John Westby Olson, Leonard Estrin, Donna Aguero, Elaine Siegel, Takao Nagai, Mabel Alfonso, Nestor Aguero. And the yard sites that we're aware of: Marilyn Raff, Robert Court, Michael Philip Whitkin, Norman Rich, Sarah Rodenberg,
Hinninger, Lena Kaufman, Marjorie Haas, Bernie Goldman, Mortimer Willig, Diane Wayneshaw. Any other names for Kaddish? Peter Gallant? So we'll do Kaddish with a Bill Withers song. This is a song called Grandma's Hands. He wrote in honor of his grandmother. Really beautiful song. So if you're doing Kaddish, you want to rise with me, you can stand. Oh, I should probably-
It's okay.
Grandma's hand clapped in church on
Shul on Sunday morning.
Grandma's hand played the tambourine so well. Grandma's hands used to chew out a warning. She'd say, sometimes we don't understand all the words at our command. We'll remember all we can, like Grandma's hand. Grandma's hands soothe the local unwed mother. Grandma's hand used to ache sometimes and swell. Grandma's hand, oh, lift her face and tell her, baby, Grandma understands. This is not what you had planned. Place yourself in heaven's hands like Grandma's hand. Yitgadal, Yitgadash, Mirabah, Yalma, Dibrachirute, Be'amli, Mafute, Bechayechon Evyon, Chayedicho Bet Yisrael, Agala Wisman Karivim Ruach Mei, Yeshemei, Rabba Bevorai, Ulo Me'amaya, Yishtabach Be'yipapai, B'yitrom B'yitnasei, B'yitadar Yitaleh, Shemedi Kude Kudesha Beriku. Yeshalam Rabba, Min Shemaya, a peaceful life for everyone. That's what Grandma wants for us. The songs of praise will rise because of Grandma's hand.
All right, before our closing tongue, invite Luke to come up to do some announcements.
Thank you. Shabbat Shalom, everyone. Thank you for joining us this evening. Some of the people are new faces, so I'm Lou Colacello. I'm the executive director here. So we have a few things coming up over the next month. First, tomorrow morning, you can join Rabbi Jamie at 10 a.m. On Zoom for our monthly Word to Deed program. So do you have a topic for tomorrow morning?
Yeah, moon-related rituals.
Awesome. Moon-related rituals, right up my alley. I might join that one. Okay. So that's what we have tomorrow. We have Thanksgiving, obviously, coming this week. We will be closed. The building will be closed from Wednesday till the following Monday. And then that week on December 2nd, we'll be doing our Kabbalat Shabbat. But we have a special, so many people know that we started doing potlucks again ahead of our Kabbalat Shabbat services. On December 2nd, we're actually going to be doing an annual fundraiser for the religious school called Shabbos Skedi. in which the religious school students actually make spaghetti and bread and serve it to you. This is a ticketed event, and all the tickets sales go to our religious school scholarship, so supporting families who might need a little help to have their kids learn with us on Wednesdays. So that'll be December 2nd. And then we are also have our Hanukkah catalog now open on the website. Hanukkah's just a month away now. On our website, you can go and purchase items, and we will get them shipped here, and you can pick them up. The sooner you can get purchases in, the more we can guarantee that those presents will arrive in time for Hanukkah. If you want, there's flyers on the sheets on the table out in the atrium for both those things. And then we have one other fundraiser later in December. On December 14th, we do this thing called the Hanukkah Bazaar with the students, where they get to pick their own presents out. That requires some donations from the congregation. So if you have books or presents or little gizmos that you want to donate, the school students will be able to purchase them with shekalim, a fake shekalim, and then give them to their parents or whomever they want to. So, and then next month our music Shabbat is going to be Crosby, Stills, Nash, and Young. So we hope you will join us for that as well. And then many Hanukkah celebrations. So thank you.
Thank you, Luke, and I want to thank our musicians, Jerry Rubin playing piano, Steve Posner on lead guitar, Alan Adanoff on drums, Brian Adanoff on bass, Ron Isaacson on harmonica, and Ron Solomon joining me on vocals, and Ron will be joining me along with Steve and Tim to do the Crosby, Stills, Nash & Young service next month. All right. Well, I'm steaming, bound to roll all over you. Yeah, I'm a steamroller for you, baby, bound to roll all over you. Gonna inject your soul with some, oh, say shalom, and shoot you up full of healing and love. Sherry Rubin. Baby. Shabbat Shalom. We'll make Kiddush and social all together. Thank you again for joining us, everybody. Shabbat Shalom.